If one educational decision could have cemented your bright future and saved you tens of thousands of dollars, most of you would have made this decision, right? According to the Association of American Medical Colleges, the average educational debt for medical school graduate was $130,500. $130,500. I am disheartened by the negative assumptions surrounding community college and hope to influence many of you today to approach higher education with common sense, where financial, educational, and social freedom truly lies. I am currently a student at the Community College of Allegheny County in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While that may come across as biased to the benefits of community college, I instead choose to view it as being fully invested in the information I'm about to present here today. As my senior year of high school began to wrap up, my friend Derek asked the standard question we all hear: where do you think you're going to college? Each one of my friends answered. Derek said he was going to Pitt, and I replied by saying I'm going to community college my first 2 years. My response garnered a couple smiles, but a sheepish grin from Derek. Derek didn't have to say a word. I knew what the grin meant. Derek believed that community college meant you did not have any ambition or drive. It meant life was going to pass you by. Derek and I would go our separate ways for nearly a year until one day, when exercising at a local LA Fitness, I ran into him again. Friendship is like a circle that never ends. To summarize our conversation, Derek explained to me that he had dropped some of his classes at Pitt and instead replaced them with classes at CCAC, telling me they're certainly a lot cheaper there. This conversation between Derek and I made me realize the benefits of going to community college, as well as the fact that the negative assumptions surrounding community college are only that, assumptions. I asked some of you to understand that students who attend community colleges do so to receive a more personal and invested teacher learning experience. Within a 1989 study by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching, 4 unique and important distinctions were made between 4-year college professors and 2-year community college professors. Within these 4 distinctions, questions regarding faculty attitudes towards their profession, as well as faculty attitudes towards their institution, were posed. Throughout the study, the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching discovered that in comparison to 4-year university professors, community college professors have the highest and clearest sense of purpose within any sector of higher education and feel good about their institutions. The same study asked professors of both 2-year institutions and 4-year institutions the same basic question: how do you feel about your institution? Surprisingly, the results of the study revealed that only 41% of 4-year college professors would describe their institution as a very good place for me. In comparison, 65% of community college professors rated their institution as a very good place for me. It's clear that professors at community colleges are more committed to their classrooms than their counterparts at 4-year universities. This is outlined by the same Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching study, which showed that only 29% of 4-year college professors believe they are providing undergraduates with a great general education. That nearly doubled to 51% of 2-year college professors. If less than 1/3 of 4-year college professors believe they are doing right by their students, wouldn't this make you question their intentions? As outlined within these statistics, community college professors have their teaching priorities in order and provide a more personalized classroom where your success is their main priority. Rob Jenkins, a professor at Georgia State University and contributor for the Chronicle of Higher Education, explained this perfectly in an article he wrote discussing the hiring of community college professors. Jenkins explained that most community college search committees are looking for the best classroom teacher they can find, and this may or may not be the teacher with the PhD. Additionally, many students go to community college because they are unsure of what they want to major in and do not want to regret their college decisions. In a study by Gallup and Strata Education Network, 2 organizations committed to the furthering of student success inside and outside the classroom, they conducted the first ever study which openly asked adults about their higher educational experiences and potential regrets. The study was conducted on over 360,000 adults within the United States, all of whom have varying educational backgrounds. This could range from simply a high school diploma to a 4-year college degree. Within this study, questions were posed to 360,000 adults regarding potential for do-overs and if they had any regrets. For example, a few of the questions asked were, if you had to do it all over again, would you pursue the same area of study? Or if you had to do it all over again, would you attend the same institution? This study by Gallup and Strada discovered that 28% of adults wished they had attended a different institution. Nearly 1 in 4. Not only that, but 36% of US adults would have chose a different major if they could go back in time. By statistical standards, that's over 1 in 4 of you in this room who will end up wishing you'd attended a different university. Isn't that astounding? If you are unsure of what you want to do in life, community college is a great option. Instead of going into debt to get a degree you are unsure that you want in a career that you are unsure of what you work in, you can consider community college. Warren Buffett once said in an interview with Carol Hauswitz of the Wall Street Journal that any college will do. Buffett then went on to say that when hiring candidates, the ability to think, to communicate, and to lead, and additionally to get things done are what he looks for in candidates. Therefore, students across the country can get their tickets punched at big-time four-year universities, but to what end? If they do not develop interpersonal skills enhanced through true personal interaction that they receive at the community college educations, they are not getting all that they can out of the college experience. Not only that, but they are in for a rude awakening in the public job market, where candidates with outstanding interpersonal skills will excel over them and take their spots on many fronts. Additionally, many students at community colleges are trying to save as much money as possible, and without question, community college is cheaper than attending a four-year university. A study by the College Student Journal looked at the factors of student debt, such as credit card debt and poor academic habits, in relation to poor academic performance. The study cited multiple other sources and related studies in an attempt to highlight the causes of student debt, some of which the study states are highly controllable. The College Student Journal study opens with the shocking statistic that, according to the survey done by the Project on Student Debt, an average college graduate will transition into the workforce being in over $25,250 of debt. Additionally, the U.S. Department of Education conducted research that looked at the timeframes related to educational debt. The study discovered that after 2 years, 9% of students are defaulting on their educational debt payments. Not only that, but just 1 year later, so after 2 years, 13% of these students will be defaulting on their payments. A 4% increase in 1 year. This is astounding and goes to show that just because you go to a four-year college, you are not going to come into the workforce making a ton of money and subsequently pay off your loans. In many people's cases, educational debt takes years or even decades to pay off. Is that something many of you want to consider or even fathom? Decades of debt? Collectively, we can break down the negative assumptions surrounding community college and bring about a more rewarding college experience. We can do this by remaining informed about the lack of debt, academic preparedness, and quality teaching community college students receive across the country. College, regardless of the institution, is truly only what you make of it. In this manner, throw away any negative assumptions surrounding community college and understand that everyone has a different path through higher education. Thank you.